Gilded Age Season 2 is finally taking its momentum, as Episode 4 witnesses lots of changes in power and relationship dynamics in the show. I feel like this is a good way to analyze this episode, as romance and power struggles marked it. So without further ado, let's dive in. First, we should talk about the romantic endeavors in the series, as Episode 4 witnessed many new couples emerging, while the existing ones went into their separate ways. You might have witnessed that the second season has been a slow one for our protagonist Marian so far. After her heartbreak in Season 1, she devoted herself to her teaching job, and she seems very happy about it. Even though she's not the focal point of any storylines so far, this does not necessarily mean that she does not experience any drama in her life. It seems like her so-called cousin has a crush on her. Not only he, but even her daughter has a very clear crush on Marian, to the point of openly suggesting that they would form a great family together. The interesting thing is, we have never witnessed an apparent attraction between Marian and her cousin. However, she is clearly fond of his daughter, and that little girl clearly is in need of a mother. So I feel like Marian will soon find herself in a situation where her cousin proposes to her, to which she will probably struggle to answer, as she does not want to hurt the feelings of the little girl. Besides, I'm pretty certain that Aunt Agnes wouldn't want Marian to get married to a widower, even if he is a very respectable man. To be honest, I'm not very fond of this storyline, as I don't find this supposed cousin worthy of Marian. She deserves better for sure, and I can't wait for her to meet a new eligible bachelor soon. Another couple we need to talk about is Larry and his cougar lover Susan Blaine. Well, as expected, Bertha Russell ended this relationship by basically forcing Susan to face reality. She stated clearly that she is too old for Larry, and even though they get married, Larry will wish for her to die soon, as he will still be in his prime when Susan is too old to even walk. Well, I get Bertha's point, as age gap relationships are a controversial topic still today. Nevertheless, it was clear that the couple was enjoying each other's company. So even if there wasn't a future for them, it felt sad to see the lovers fall apart despite still being in love with each other. Personally, I still believe that Larry will eventually end up with Marian. Thus, I don't think he was that much in love with Susan anyway. But I cannot say the same for Susan. But what do you think? Do you think Bertha made the right move for her son's sake? Would you have done the same? Now on to my favorite couple on this show ever, Aunt Ada and our beloved priest. I have to admit that their romance developed a bit too quickly for my personal taste, as I usually look for slow burn romances. That being said, these two are very obviously perfect for each other, so I'm not mad at the evolution of their relationship at all. There is something special about people who find their true love later in life, and I love watching them. They were the highlight of the episode for me for sure, and I cannot wait to see how will Aunt Agnes react to all of these. Since the priest proposed to Aunt Ada, it's clear that things need to be publicized soon, even though it means facing the rage of Aunt Agnes. I mean, the marriage of Ada means loneliness for Agnes, as they expect Marian to get married soon as well. So I'd be surprised if she welcomes the idea, but we will see. Last but not least, we watched Bertha and George Russell finally making peace after all that crisis regarding Turner. It was a very emotional scene for me, since I love these two together and I feel like they form the perfect power couple. So seeing them fighting over someone so unworthy was very upsetting to me. I believe we will see the two thrive even more in the next episode, especially now that they will host the Duke in their home. Now that we mentioned the Duke, let's move on to the changing power dynamics in the episode. I feel like it is not too soon to declare victory for Bertha, as she once again managed to achieve what she made up her mind to. She wanted to befriend the Duke and make Turner upset, and she achieved it. She revealed Turner's true identity to Mrs. Astor and got her removed from her seat in the academy. She also managed to save the opening schedule of the Metropolitan, and even made the new opera house attractive to Turner, as she had nowhere else to go. Perhaps she might even get the seat of Turner in the academy now that there is an open spot left for her. Who knows? One thing is clear though, Bertha is a force to be reckoned with, and no one should dare to challenge her. What are your thoughts on Bertha? Do you think she's a winner? What about all the new developments in the romance department of the show? Which couple excites you the most so far? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.